Good evening. I'm Jeff Glor reporting tonight from Washington, D.C., and we begin tonight with the State of our Union. In a short time, the president will go to the Capitol, where he will deliver his second State of the Union address, his first with Democrats in control of the House. We are now just 11 days from another possible government shutdown if congressional leaders and the president cannot reach an agreement on border security. We have plenty to preview tonight, the president's address and the Democratic response. We begin with Major Garrett at the White House. Major.
Good evening, Jeff. The speech runs about 5,000 words, easily an hour, depending on the number of interruptions for applause. Chief White House speechwriter Stephen Miller began drafting the speech 3 weeks ago. The president jumped into the process in earnest here yesterday, devoting almost 5 hours to practice runs and revisions of the text. He did more of that work today, starting about 3 o'clock this afternoon. The biggest goal of the speech? A bipartisan opening that is meant to create, if possible, a new and conciliatory tone with opposition Democrats. Coming off the nation's longest government shutdown and facing the prospect of another in just 11 days, President Trump knows this State of the Union address could have a short shelf life. Calls for unity and reaching for greatness, themes already advertised, will ring hollow if government offices close down again.
More compromise and cooperation and less divisiveness, retribution politics, as he calls it. And so that implicitly addresses the fact that there's a divided government. But that doesn't mean they can't work together.
The president will push for legislation to reduce prescription drug prices, approve the rewritten trade deal with Mexico and Canada, and revive the bipartisan deal to spend billions on new roads, bridges, runways, and ports.
I think infrastructure is one of the easiest ones for us to look at. Everybody in this country knows that we have crumbling bridges and roads that need to be fixed.
Mr. Trump will also push Congress for funding to build a barrier along the southern border. Though he's not expected to declare a national emergency tonight, that could free up billions outside of congressional approval.
He is as committed today as he's ever been to making sure we get real border security. That includes a wall, and he'll make that case tonight. The president will have to temper his rhetoric about victory over ISIS. While Mr. Trump is expected to celebrate substantial progress against the terror group in Iraq and Syria, defense officials have warned ISIS could regroup after U.S. forces leave. Central Command Army Commander Joseph Votel.
We do have to keep pressure on this network. That it is a resilient network. It does have certain components that are still left in it.
Among Republicans, there appears little appetite for a second government shutdown. White House officials have expressed some small degree of optimism. Lawmakers can strike a deal by Friday, giving the president some, but not all of the wall funding he has sought. Jeff?
Okay, Major, thank you very much.